Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, celestial earth angelic of our tribe of the 144. We journey now deep into the catacombs of time to the beginning of this space-time continuum, to merge all timelines and dimensions into this one true Ascension timeline. We rise in the glory of our divine true nature to free all sentient beings from samsara, never to fall from grace again. We are resolving all things perfectly in the unborn, eternal mind of Buddha. Through our pure awareness we are released and become free from all suffering. Through the freedom portal we make our exodus from all false slavery systems into the peace and prosperity, timelessness of the new heaven upon the new earth. With the incoming gamma plasma waves of adamantine light, we are being electrified by the solar rays flowing into this realm from the great central sun through our Solaris from the Most High. We are being updated and upgraded in the light body activations for our complete transformation in the light. The God codes of Rainbow Body are flowing in. We simply allow, accept, and integrate them into our cells and DNA for our quantum leap of consciousness, into the new human species of Homo Luminous, light beings of infinite light. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release another very powerful invocation. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 16 degrees, 3 minutes Gemini. The sun is at 9 degrees, 5 minutes Pisces. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 10 degrees Pisces. An aviator in the clouds. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 17 degrees Gemini. A head of a robust youth changes into that of a mature thinker. From astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster. Blueprint holders will push every button you have. It's not personal, it's vibrational for the collective field, to uncover every inverted pattern, plus old frameworks from all corners of Gaia, moving into a new timeline, a timeline of tomorrow's rebirth. From ValerieElster.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. In your mind and heart, a picture for your future is starting to appear more precisely. A vision emerges. A new landscape is being imagined, painted. To get there eventually, a release will have to take place. A letting go or a risk taking. That will be your energy exchange to the universe. Your leap or your making space. Rest assured of your path, though. Energy is building up. Your bright future is worth 1,000 forward steps into the unknown. From SophieGregoire.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Jalel Awen. Significant reset and reboot into higher timelines. Let go of 3D anchors. Commit to soul purpose. Open, healed heart. Divine surrender. A birth canal kind of feeling with intense energies, creating a big reset that many souls are feeling like a rumble through their lives. I can feel the upgrades for myself that are inviting in more love and letting go of pockets, places, and patterns of fear in my meta soul. From soulfulheart.org. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Moricetti. Root chakra upgrades at planetary level, accelerated thoughts, so much electricity in the air. Hold your light and be centered. Do not follow your linear mind and thoughts. My root chakra is vibrating so high, especially during the night, and releasing at maximum rate. Take care and trust the process. Much love, Christina. From new Lemuria.it, and from Divine Brother of the Light Roberto Nunez. 0808, the universe is about to reward you for your patience. Things will work out for you. Everything you're worried about won't matter soon. The much-awaited change is coming your way. Let go of the old and embrace these new blessings. It is time. The doors are opening. Waiting was not punishment. It was preparation. You're entering a new chapter of your life. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ama Grace. Major upgrades and shifts, feeling like my body is dissolving, and also like the density, matter, has become more fluid. I was out driving and I felt a bit shattered. Normally I'm a very good and very relaxed driver, but I felt I somehow couldn't measure distance and navigate matter as usual. Indeed, very odd, like I was in several dimensions at the same time, and it felt very fluid. Glad I am safe home again. Seems like a huge dimensional shift internally and externally as all dimensions merge into one. The veils are dissolving as the timelines collapse and we ground deeper into 0 point. The bliss factor, however, is a constant. I feel deeply immersed in the sea of love of God, omnipresence, raw and naked. From GraceElohim.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Jessica Woods. As humans, we are always being stimulated energetically to hold more light. You could equate this to a light activation, which in hindsight doesn't have to have a particular way of transferring in order for an activation to occur. In its simplest terms, the human is always being given the opportunity to clear out debris or density, programs, patterns, outdated ways of thinking and believing, in order to hold and operate with more light. Light activations clear you before you can even feel what holding more light has to offer you. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Lee. Dear family of love and light, the Divine has started another round of clearing and cleansing of the planet and humanity. The Divine says that the planet, humanity, and our lightworkers are in need of deep clearing. The Divine operation will do deep clearing throughout the planet. The Divine and the company of heaven encourage us to keep the vibration high and allow the clearing to happen. Please know that the Divine is in control. All is developing according to the Divine plan. Thank you for your love and light and wonderful light work. Divine blessings to you always. Linda Lee, the Divine, and the company of heaven. So it is. From Divine Sister of the Light, Blue Rose Oracles. Timelines are collapsing and shifting so rapidly as the solar activity continues to destabilize the old dimensional bandwidths. As the coronal mass ejections and KP levels continue to increase and blast through our magnetosphere, so much collective energy debris is being released from the planetary grids and the collective heart field. We are witnessing multiple timeline collapses, reality experiences accelerating, linear time speeding up, multi-dimensional bandwidths opening as we connect to and download from the wider universal frequencies. The physical vessel is upgrading, recalibrating, and restoring any templates which were dimmed or archived within previous, parallel, and alternative timelines. As these timelines collapse or merge within the wider multiverse, those aspects of self, fragments and reflections of our wider consciousness are reintegrating into our current version of self, and this is creating confusion and a sense of disconnection with our present current reality. Today's energy is overwhelmingly intense and part of a deep cleanup of any discordant, inorganic, and imprinted timelines, grid matrices and collective experiences, Atlantean and Egyptian indicated, so that moving forwards, future versions of ourselves collectively can integrate the lessons, gifts, wisdom, and templates associated with these past timelines without the trauma imprints triggering old survival drivers. feeling confused, disoriented, and disconnected are all symptomatic of these big collective expansions and contraction waves as we go offline to find a still point within the present moment. Anxiety waves fluttering in the chakras, purging self-doubt and grief layers around the heart center, exhaustion, tingly mouth, tinnitus as frequencies shift and feeling dizzy and nauseous, craving grounding food as the sacral and solar plexus are reorienting as the grid shifts into vibrational resonance with a higher octave of source frequency. Ground, hydrate, release through tears, self-love, and unplugging from anything that's triggering overwhelm or a sense of anxiousness will help as we move through this next layer of solar flares. From BlueRoseHolistic.com. From Divine Brother of the Light, Cobb. Why is the shift, ascension, biblical rapture happening in the moment of this lifetime? One of the biggest criticisms against the idea that we're living in the last days is this information has been around so long. What makes it different now? Quite a bit makes it different. Consider how rapidly things have progressed in just the past few years. Humans were fairly primitive for thousands of years, and suddenly there's radio, TV, internet, cell phones, social media, and now artificial intelligence. Consider how quickly everything seems to be speeding up. Access to information is instant. The digital age has overtaken everything in a very short time and completely altered human consciousness. It had to be this way for everyone to be able to hear about the shift. Even those that frame it within religion, who become moral out of fear of God or hell, have been helped in an overall positive way. We have changed timelines several times in this current lifetime, shifting frequencies, the Mandela effect, to create the parameters necessary for the planet to shift to 5D. Things will seem to speed up even faster as we get closer. There will be more nervousness, more fighting, more despair. These are the final spiritual battles humans will endure. We should meditate more and strive for inner peace. We won't know the exact moment, but the Pleiadians say it will happen for the generations alive now. The Cabal have a 2030 plan to control the entire planet, and I believe the shift will happen before their plans are complete. There will be a complete separation of realities, and evil will be left behind in this timeline. This earth will get worse. Anyone who isn't evil will ascend to a higher frequency timeline, 5D parallel earth, and experience heaven on earth. This isn't death. There will be perfected physical bodies, full disclosure, open contact with soul family, and 5D earth will become a galactic civilization. This may sound like a complete fantasy, but many cultures and teachers throughout history have prophesied this would happen. You are the ones who will see it. Don't give up. From familyoftegeta.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Lilith, Revelation and Liberation, the Neptunian Initiation and the Christ Consciousness. Energy Update. In the upcoming weeks, a big part of the collapsing of the veils that has been taking place on an energy level of the inner worlds will be manifested and show itself in the broader scene of the collective reality, as there is no basis left to support it anymore. At the same time, more pure and powerful light is coming in, and more dark and powerful energies are being released. The light is here to clear the collective from eons and eons of heavy karma and help it ascend to a higher consciousness. I can see how many people, whether consciously or unconsciously, are being freed by very dark energies and entities from within. The image I witness is like an inner tube that has been activated in many people's systems, which is pushing dark entities, energies out of people and back to where they came from, thus allowing the human vessel to finally be liberated after a long period of possession. This is a great collective detachment, but for most people, this is happening unconsciously upon their soul's decision. So these upcoming weeks, many people will not be feeling like their usual self, and even find themselves expressing words and actions that are not theirs, but of these dark presences. The demonic possessions are ending as we are collectively moving towards a more pure field and state, and these beings cannot follow us to where we are going. So a necessary separation is taking place. As these detachments will be taking place, we might witness sudden and aggressive collective or individual behaviors or incidents taking place, like attacks or unexpected aggression. So we are being called to be aware of the places and people we come in contact with. Many people will find themselves doing things that they later will regret. After the completion of this wave of cleansing and liberation, many will be woken up from the state of possession and will start feeling and recognizing what was happening in them, and huge portions of the land and water will be finally free to allow the pure light in. I was told that even the land and the water will be releasing the same kind of dark energies. One of these cases was this last big earthquake which took place. As these energies are departing, often they like to create chaos and tragedy, and suck the more energy they can get out upon their departure. Also, karma is still a major rebalancing law for those who are still under the law of the old program, and many of these releases will be chances for karma rebalancing. I was told that this tragedy is nothing compared to what is coming. There will be more and greater catastrophes taking place in the following times, and we're all called to keep centered in the face of such events, and keep focused on purifying and empowering our energy field within the golden spiral of life. I have written in previous posts during the past few years how there are lands and collectives which are still holding very heavy karma from different timelines, and how this will be expressed as a necessary rebalancing, because the souls connected to them have not taken responsibility of their own self. Journey and existence are not helping the collective healing. In our conscious work, we are now still at the point of removing the inner nodes. The removal of the inner nodes is the main process of our final disengagement, because it holds all the major soul contracts that keep us in this reality. As the blue azurite diamond of truth is now emerged back on earth, many memories of our true self and identity will start coming back, and we will remember what really took place. We are still in deep oblivion. We have started gaining back some of our true memories, but there are more pieces to the puzzle. One major piece of the puzzle is that our true children were stolen from us, and we suffered many tortures and traps in our efforts to retrieve them. And at the same time, many women were used as reproduction portals and were forced or misled to bear children that were not of their own essence or choice. The same happened for our men. Lilith is a major character in this story, and the time has come for us to reach this revelation and free us and our children too. There is so much information connected to her on so many levels. At the same time, the blue azurite diamond of truth brought back many seeds of truth that were spread all over earth. Some of these seeds are our true children who are coming back to us. This is the greatest news that brings joy in our hearts. So now is the perfect moment that we work together for the collective healing. Blessings of truth and joy, Eri Ni. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. Immensely powerful cosmic energy is being released. I have never had to work nor experienced such powerful energy before. Lightning bolt force energy. It is filled with powerful keys and codes to unlock all encoded billions of Earth years ago, even within yourself. It will take time to adjust into. We are in for immense changes as all disintegrates of the old and seeming chaos reigns, yet the new is rising with crescendo. From JudithKusel.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. I am healing, I am receiving, light codes of infinite creation, the echoes of lives imprinted, awakened, expanding, the infinite joy of light, The limitless way forward is simply the task of seeing you, being you, believing in you. Understand these doorways of light are enabling you to reach the light spectrums you are seeking. For many it is removing the conditioning and simply find the freedom of light, finding the internal doorway to freedom. By your side we assist and guide, the ancient Wayshowers holding light as a new day approaches, another opportunity for advancement. Love equals unity, the Arcturians and Karen, light channel, crystal vibrational healer, from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, 144 God Code. Changes are happening so that you can flow and grow into your next phase of life. Soon you will be called to get out there, be seen, and make new connections. It's important to continue becoming completely independent of past bonds and heal to raise your vibration to receive what's coming. You are strong enough to rewrite your belief systems and have unconditional loving people in your life that are reciprocating the same relationship goals with you. Today this understanding is revealing itself so you can attract these people. The Holy Spirit is here mentoring you on how to align with this. She is intuitively guiding you on how to protect yourself while remaining open to receive these new opportunities. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn, from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Johnson, 22723. We are in the final degrees of Pluto in Capricorn and Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn will move to Pisces on 3/7/23 and Pluto to Aquarius 3/23/23. Yes, please. With Pluto in Capricorn, we've been working on uncovering and reclaiming our own personal power and authority. And we've seen systems and foundations, contracts, agreements undergoing wide change and reconstruction. With Saturn, a social planet, moving into Pisces, unconditional love, mysticism, esoteric, Christ consciousness, limitlessness, ocean. The boundaries will have an entirely different vibe as water goes where it flows, not really contained or restricted. And Pluto moving into Aquarius, freedom, forward thinking, ahead of the curve, the common good, the individual as well as collective. Transformational gold is available. Today there's a black moon, Cancer, mothering, emotional power, and Pluto, transformation of shadow to light. Capricorn, bridge at 29 degrees, feels like we are reclaiming the last little review, authority, contracts, retrieval of personal power, taking another look-see, sweep. There's also a Venus, heart, and Aries, initiation, spark, self-realization, bridge with make, divine timing, divine law, and Libra. Balance, the mirrored self, justice. It seems that the universe, one voice, is lining up its energies for this beautiful, potent soul shift and realizations. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, first quarter moon in Gemini, Mercury in Aquarius, semi-sextile Neptune in Pisces, Venus conjunct Vesta in Aries. Deep feelings originating in the sea of the collective unconscious begin to surface. The struggle is how to express what we feel. It can be difficult to give voice to transcendent experiences, spiritual insights, and yearnings of the soul. Instead of thinking too much or intellectualizing, let your words flow unhindered. Write poetry, broken lines, the words of a song. Trust that your spirit can give you answers that escape your conscious mind. Write down your dreams. The conjunction of Venus and Vesta interacts with the quarter moon. It speaks of sacred sexuality, the holy spark of life, creative inspiration. This is about honoring the vessel, taking care of your well-being and your energy, choosing who and what can enter. In accordance with your values and sense of inner harmony, center yourself. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 25, red, crystal serpent. Crystal is a name for the number 12, and its keywords are dedicate, cooperate, and universalize. This sociable energy reminds us that working in a team can yield results, and more importantly, we're all in this together. Try to cooperate with one another today instead of just continuing to struggle on your own. The 12th day is about identifying your tribe and celebrating the things we have in common. Find the others, as Terence McKenna once said. Today's number is perfect for partying, attending a meeting, getting involved in community, and anything else that involves folks gathering together. No man is an island or woman. We are social creatures, and we achieve so much together when we cooperate. Today is Red Serpent, and the keywords associated with it are instinct, survival, and life force. The serpent is a master of self-renewal, and it is a very healing symbol, and in my personal opinion, the most complex day in the Tzolk'in. People born on Red Serpent days are very complex too, and they are also very good at renewing themselves when they need to. They are able to shed off their old skin and just start over. For the rest of us, we can use Red Serpent days to do just that. Let go of what holds you back and make a new life for yourself. This is one of the reasons the serpent is healing. Serpent days can leave us feeling hypersensitive too, so don't be hard on yourself or others. The serpent also symbolizes transmuting poison. To survive a snake bite, shamanically speaking, is to spit out the venom within you. Healing begins when we face our darkness, our poison, and we process the experience. Focus today on what you can shed and what you no longer need. Now, when the serpent falls on a number 12 day, don't undertake this process alone. A group or class that facilitates healing is best. Be aware today is the kind of day that friskiness can surface, as there's a great deal of energy in the Kundalini, and when you consider that this snake energy is combined with a desire to be with others, well, I will leave that to your imagination. If you find yourself feeling frisky today, remember that all that serpent energy that resides in your base chakra is wanting to uncoil and connect to your crown chakra. And today, from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, Red Crystal Serpent, 12 Cheek Chan, Keen 25, 27th of February 2023, Cooperative Thriving, 27-2-2023 equal 927 equal 99 equal 18 equal 9, 999, Holy Divine Destiny Portal. Day codes 27, Power, Leadership, Command, Great Rewards. 18, Social Upheaval, Endings. 29, Completion, Endings, Mission, Destiny, Service, Humanitarian, Grace. Month year codes 2, Twins, Partners, Alliances, Cooperation, Duality. 7, Spiritual Test, Initiation, Solitude, Magic, Mystic, Magician. 9, 20, The Awakening, Clear Vision. 23, Royal Star of the Lion, Strength, Protection, Support. Keen 25 equals 7, Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Solitude. A very powerful code for stepping up and out of survival mode and being the change you seek. Day 12 of the White Wizard Wave Spell, where we are learning to unleash our magic through our pure hearts. Today we universalize this wisdom and dedicate all the experiences we have had to the higher collective mind. The wizard teaches the serpent to pause, be reflective, and not react from fear, but rather from the space of love and trust, for this is how the magic can truly flow. Crystal, tone 12 in the mental realm, action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. Crystal is the highest tone in the mental plane, meaning it is the highest level of the mind mind's capacity to operate with other minds in cooperation. By stage 12, old emotions, beliefs, and programs have been released and dissolved. Through the space and freedom engendered by yesterday's spectral phase of disillusion and release, new space is created for something new to emerge. New partnerships are forged. Energy comes together and crystal beings form. Stories must be shared out of the wondrous and brave adventures we have been on. The crystal tone energy is brilliant for gaining crystal clear clarity and guidance for your next steps forward, especially on a 999 Divine Destiny Day. Communication and networking flows. Information from spirit and all realms flow, particularly through the receptive shamanic power of the White Wizard. This knowledge is freely accessible by all of the new crystal beings connected to Gaia's crystalline communication grid. What information will you be broadcasting through this grid? How can your skills and knowledge assist in the upliftment of humanity out of survival mode into the newfound prosperity and bliss? A brilliant code today for clear communications to be broadcast. Today's questions are, how can I share my passion, wisdom, and magic, engaging with others in cooperative projects for the advancement of humanity? How can we cooperate with our communities to universalize the big picture for our global family? Divine blessings for mastering your fearful instincts and transforming them into divinely guided co-creations. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 25, Red Crystal Serpent. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to survive. Universalizing instinct. I seal the store of life force. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of navigation. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you could either make a monthly pledge or one-time donation. All the links are at egolovecondor.com. I'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light, JP, for your super thanks donation. Thank you very much for your extra support and your continued support. We appreciate you very much, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so thank you all very much. And I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful code and invocation from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sandra Walter. Blessings, beloveds, sharing an invocation for this now moment, one I use every day, and one you can use during geostorms like this. If you have been in my presence masterclasses recently, you know that this is a big year for consistent solar activity and geostorms, and how they open us to realm-shifting frequencies, especially extended storms above K6. Hearts up as the veils are thin with this geomagnetic storm, a perfect moment to meditate in 0 point and receive new light intelligence. The invocation. In the name of the one infinite creator, in alignment with the highest divine love light intelligence, I open myself to full activation of my I Am presence, Christ itself, divine DNA, and crystalline light body in this now. I fully accept these organic ascension light codes, harmonics, tones, frequencies, rays, photonic light amplifications, and the consciousness raising, heart opening frequencies of the pure and true organic ascension. Recalibrate and attune all levels, dimensions, and parallel expressions of self to express my divine self in the infinite Christ state of pure unity consciousness, and the sacred crystalline state in this now. So it is, I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. In love, light, and service, Sandra Walter from AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed last day portal of February 2023 as we journey into the magical month of March. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.